Hello guys, what is up? This is Beetrooper, and if you don't know, there is an event coming up in Masterduel, that is a Linkfestival event. So as the name says, you can only play Link monsters in this event. You cannot play any other extra deck monster like Fusion or Xyz. So if you want to know which decks are better to play in this event, as always I am here for you. So watch the full video. I'll give you the 5 best decks to play in this event. These are all my opinions, so you can play other decks also. Most importantly, you are playing this game for fun, right? So if you are having fun with other decks, you can play them. So let's start with our first deck. The deck is Marinces. This deck got some new support in the newest pack in Masterduel. This deck is not very expensive. Most of the cards are SR, and you need 2 UR monsters that are only one off. This deck is not very complicated to play. You need to summon your boss monster that have a bunch of attack, and also with the help of the field spell, it is unaffected by card effect, and most of the time you are going to win. This deck have a bunch of space for hand traps, so you can play many hand traps also. Next deck on the list is another deck that got support in the latest update, not with the pack, this time with the structured deck. This is salamangreat. I think most of you are already familiar with this deck. This is a very popular deck. Now if you want to make this deck from the scratch, you don't need to go through the salamangreat pack. You only need to get 3 structured deck, that is 1500 gem, and you will get a very powerful deck in your hand. This deck have some Xyz monster, but you cannot use any Xyz monster in this event, so you only need to play Link monster. You can replace them with other generic Link monster that are powerful. Next deck on the list that I think will be the most played deck in this event, that is Live to Evil Twin. This deck is very popular right now also. This deck got some new support in couple of updates back. This deck got a super powerful boss monster, and also have bunch of room for other generic stuff like Unchained or other hand traps. So this deck is very powerful. So if you have already built this deck, you can play this deck. And if you don't have, you can build this deck, but I'll not recommend because there are other decks also. Now if you are not willing to play any Link decks in this Linkfestival, if you don't like Link decks or something like that, then there is a deck for you also. There is a new deck in Masterduel. You can say a control deck. The name of the deck is Water Control Deck or Umi Control Deck. This deck is possible because of only one card, that is Water Dragon Lord. This card is the new card that is come with the newest pack in the Masterduel, and if you want to have fun, you can play this deck, but I cannot guarantee that your opponent will also have fun. This deck is not very offensive, but this deck is very consistent. If you don't want to play any Link decks or something like that, if you want to play a control deck, then this deck is for you. You can try this deck. So next and last but not the least deck on the list is Skystrikers. This deck is very popular, so I think many of you already know this deck very well. This deck revolves around 2 things: Link 1 monsters and spell cards. So if you have no monster in your monster zone other than extra monster zone, and if you have 3 or more spell cards in your graveyard, then all the Skystrikers spells get an additional effect. So this deck is very fun to play. So if you want to play a pure Link deck, then you can try this deck. So in my opinion, these all are the best decks to play in upcoming event, that is Linkfestival event. So if you want to play any other decks, you can play them because this event is for fun. So if you are having fun with other decks, then you should play them. So that is it for today guys. If you like this video, you should press the thumbs up button, and also if you want to watch more Masterduel content like this, you can subscribe the channel by pressing the red button below, and also turn on the notification bell on, so when I upload any video, you can watch that first. Many of you watch my videos didn't subscribe yet, so if you are liking my videos, if I help you in any way with these videos, then you should subscribe, right? I'll very much appreciate it. Our target is 100 subscribers, so help me reach the target as soon as possible. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.